All right, so we back in the lab, man. You know what time it is. Another video, man. Technically T, the tech guy with the do-rag on, and we got to go ahead and have a sit-down conversation, all right? I almost got my ego rare for this, but we're going to talk about it, man. The iPhone 17 Pro Max after 9 months. And what's crazy is I don't really get a lot. I don't like to look at the leaks and rumors and different stuff like that. Now, I did do a video about the iPhone Ultra, all right? I got to keep up on the latest tech. But when it came to the 17 Pro Max, I said, damn. It has been out for 9 months now. You know what? Let's just pull up a chair and let's talk about this bad boy and about how I feel about it because I've been loving this device. But as for the last month, boy, I don't know what happened. All right. Stuff has been kind of going downhill. It's been acting a little crazy. And as some people say, Apple has pressed that button before it's time for the 18 Pro Max to come out. But let's go ahead and talk about a few little topics. I got my iPad over here to the side because you know I'm old and I'm gonna forget what we're talking about. But let's go ahead and get into it. And the first thing that stood out to all of us, all right. And side note, if you ain't seen me before, listen, we don't get down with a whole bunch of B-roll. All right. This is just bourbon conversation. Yeah, you get what I'm talking about. Build quality. Let's talk about it. Now, when this first was announced, aluminum, that was the first thing that kind of jumped out at me. I was like, you know what? I'm a titanium person. Okay. I may can't point it out to you on a periodic table, but I love the way the titanium looks. I love the way it felt in hand. And when Apple said they were going back to aluminum, I really wasn't the most excited because these phones get more and more expensive, but yet they start to give us less and less. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. We taking a step back, going back to aluminum as if all the previous iPhones were aluminum and nobody really cried about them. But that's just the way it is when you hear downgrade in your voice for a newer iPhone. But I'm here to say, after 9 months, man, now, although you know I am an accessory channel, but we're going to start doing more of these sit down talking videos, you know I take cases on and off this phone just about every single day in all types of cases between leather, hard plastic, aramid, all types of different cases. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm having a hard time seeing any blemishes when it comes to scratches or dents. I haven't really dropped this device much. I'm pretty careful with my device, but I'm just not seeing a bunch of wear and tear that a lot of people are reporting when it comes to the aluminum. I do have like one little dot right there. It's probably impossible to see. It's not a dent. It's just like a imperfection. That's why I tell people, man, if you have a case on your device, take your case off and clean it. Get yourself some alcohol wipes and clean your device from time to time. So out of everything, that's kind of the only thing that I see that's a issue with the aluminum. Outside of that, it feels good. It looks good. I haven't had a single issue with it. With it being aluminum, of course, it's going to save you a little bit of that weight. You know, some people think when it comes to the Pro models, especially the Pro Max, these bad boys are too heavy, it's too cumbersome, and different things like that. But when you get the 17 Pro Max in hand, it does lighten things up a little bit. All right. So you wimps that's out there, man, you don't got to complain about getting that wrist fatigue and all the different type of stuff like that. And you're just not getting it when it comes to the 17 Pro Max. But all in all, the aluminum has held up very good. I love how light it is. Now, the camera plateau, since we're talking about build quality, I'm gonna go ahead and include the camera plateau in it. Nothing really to talk about it. I feel like over the time I got used to it, it's something that when we first got it, people were just like, I hate it, I don't like it. But I'm gonna be real with you, man. It's the only way that you're gonna really be able to tell that you got the new out there when it comes to the 17 Pro Max. Listen, you get points for having a new iPhone. That's just what iPhones do. It sounds stupid. That's a YN youngin type thing, but that's just what it is when it comes to it. But camera plateau is fine. I mean, I don't have any marks. Most cases kind of even it out, so you don't even have to worry about it. Now, when it comes to the aluminum, man, one thing that was a big issue was the vapor cooling chamber. Now, I don't like talking about all these mumbo jumbos because I don't game on my phone. All right, I just use my phone like a normal human being, but I do like traveling a lot. And when I went traveling with my 16 Pro Max, I'm not sure why I'm getting all cloudy brained. 16 Pro Max, we were in Malta in Croatia, I think in Malta especially. And when I tell you that thing started lagging and just blah all on itself, it was bad. But give the matter of fact, it was like 90, almost close to 100 degrees out there. And I feel like if you take any device out there, it's going to perform the same way. Now, we get ready to go back on vacation again. Now, I love to report back. I should have probably waited to do this video after vacation so I could really put this thing through a hot season and out of the country. But you know what? It's all good. Maybe I'll report back in the comment section and pin a comment. But I haven't had a single issue. Now, I've been some hot places already. Haven't had a single issue with the 17 Pro Max when we are talking about. Let me clear my notification. Stop texting me. I'm recording. Haven't really had too many issues with cooling or slowdowns or anything like that. All of that has been very good in my opinion when it comes to the 17 Pro Max. So the build quality, if you're out there thinking like, man, my last iPhone was titanium. Now I'm going to aluminum. Listen, man, just get yourself a good case. Don't listen to everybody online talking about it dents and it scratches and it does this and it does that. People are dropping their aluminum 17 Pro Max on the ground and they think they're gonna pick it up and it's gonna be perfectly fine. Let me drop you and your head on the ground and let me pick you up and see if you won't have a bruise on your forehead. You know what I'm talking about? So don't really worry about that, man. The 17 Pro Max is solid. Majority of people are going to use a good case. And guess what? If you don't know what case to pick, just check the channel. You know, I got you when it comes to the cases. So that's what it is when we're talking about build quality. And before we go, silver is the best color. Not up for debate. Although I have thought about switching to cosmic orange late in the life cycle, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now, let's go ahead and move right along, man, to display. Now, the display is one of the most important things because look, that's what we doom scrolling on IG, doom scrolling on TikTok. All right. That's what we do a majority of the time when we own these devices. And then when you're talking about the display, it's an iPhone display. It's going to be very good. It's going to be very accurate with the colors. Yes, this does have the anti-reflective display. Now, the thing about it with me is I like to keep my stuff in pristine condition. I don't care if you have an anti-reflective display. I don't care if you have a display made out of vibranium. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna slap a screen protector on it, just like I'm an old head, all right? Don't matter what technology you got up there. Now, it does work. It's okay. It is nowhere near Samsung. Samsung's, I actually don't like putting screen protectors up there, but I find myself doing it anyway. When it comes to the 17 Pro Max, yes, the anti-reflective is there, but guess what? Throw a screen protector up there. You're not really going to be missing out on much. It's not like a Samsung where you can tell night and day between a reflective display and an anti-reflective. Throw a screen protector on your 17 Pro Max, man. Just protect that display for me. Just do that for me. I know I don't have a lot of screen protector videos out there, although I need to do one, but just throw it up there protected, all right? Don't, yes, they have the ceramic shield too. I don't like trusting none of that display technology because just as soon as I put it in my pocket with the softest of lint, I come out with a scratch on my display, and I'm just sometimes that just really annoys me. So I know that's what it is when it comes to it. When it comes to the brightness, of course, when you got it on that auto brightness, we talking about 3,000 nits. I've been outside. When I go to work, I walk around full sunlight. Guess what? I haven't had a problem with this view on my phone. All right. So if you got bad eyesight, if that whatever you want to call it is going on with your eyes, guess what? This thing is going to get bright enough so you can see it and you will be just fine. Now, let's talk about performance. And let's kind of go back to what I said about that build quality. First of all, I've never had an overheating issue with this. All right. Now, performance when it comes to the iOS. All right. I mean, iOS is it's okay. You know what I mean? I haven't ran into a bunch of bugs. Like some people are just riddled with so many iOS 26 bugs. And in my opinion, I haven't really ran into that for the most part. I haven't really did much when it comes to this. I haven't ran into that many bugs. It's been mostly stable for me. And when there is a little bug, I mean, you just give it a second. Put your phone down. All right, just put your damn phone down for a minute and just go outside and breathe the fresh air. Go far a little bit. You come back, your phone's gonna be working. All right, every phone is not just completely absent from bugs. Sometimes you may get a little hiccup. That's technology. It is what it is. And I may have one here or there, but it's not enough for me to go online and rant about it, cut on this camera and talk about, oh, iOS 26 is super buggy. No, it's solid. It's going to do what it's going to do. Yes, it does have its hiccups here and there, but in my opinion, it's been perfectly fine. Now, the one thing that's kind of been getting on my damn nerves is we got to talk a little bit about battery. Now, when this thing first came out, the 17 Pro Max was giving me straight iPhone 13 Pro Max battery vibes. If you know anything about 13 Pro Max, that is the GOAT when it comes to battery. But I gotta tell you, man, for the past month or so, my battery life has went into the toilet. I don't know what's going on with it. I know I'll be downloading a bunch of apps, and I know you can get a rogue app that actually will drain your battery and you not even know it. But for some reason, I find it hard to make it through the day with my 17 Pro Max. Now, despite at work, it is a little bit slow right now. So I'm kind of doom scrolling a little bit more on IG and on TikTok, but I will still be able to get throughout the day. Now I gotta have a little charger on deck when it comes to this bad boy to kind of plug it in around midday. And that's giving me iPhone Air vibes. And I don't like that. All right. So I don't know. I've been kind of going through my apps. They're like, well, T, just look into the battery manager. It ain't telling me nothing that's using my battery. It's not, there's no outlier that's telling me that this is using more battery. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Kind of got me a little bit upset that the battery life is starting to tank now. And even when we go to my health, we go to battery and go to battery health. I'm at 324 cycles and my battery health is at 94% already. Now, I'm not one of those people that's so stickler on battery health. All you need to do is just make sure my phone lasts from the morning into the evening when I get home. And for the past month, this thing has been failing to do so. So I'm not 100% what's going on with my 17 Pro Max. Up until then, this thing was damn near perfect when I talk about just a solid iPhone experience. But the battery kind of been tanking a little bit. I'm not sure what's causing that, but I've been slowly reducing apps, taking apps that I may not use every day or maybe once every blue moon and taking them off my phone and trying again. So we're gonna get to the bottom of it. But as of right now, the battery life just been kind of it's been getting on my damn nerves, if I can just say what it is. All right, put the kids to bed. Now, when it comes to, like I said, for the most part, man, iOS has been solid. Haven't had a single issue with. Now we talk about cameras. Cameras are something that I don't get into a lot of. I don't get into camera tests all on YouTube. Hey, no knock to the people who go out there and do that because you make excellent videos that I just will never make because I'm gonna be real with y'all. Most of these modern smartphones, whether you go OnePlus, Samsung, Google, Apple, they all are going to be able to capture the moment. All right. That's what I'm all about when it comes to my smartphone. I used to be kind of pixel people. You know, this is little, not too sharp. That portrait mode got a little blur on the 34th hair strand on the back of his neck. I'm not really looking at that anymore. I just need a phone to take out my pocket. I see my son doing something, snap the picture. I see my dog doing something, my lady doing something. Hey, we on vacation somewhere. Let's take a group picture. That's all I'm using it for. And I love the front facing camera. I love the back facing camera. I'll make sure to throw some photo samples in this, but I'm not a big person to come to if you want to hear about cameras. The video camera's going to give you what's going to need. I'm an old school tech junkie, and I'm always going to say that the iPhone still has the best video camera. I think that's still just not up for debate when it comes to the 17 Pro Max. But some people are upgrading from 12s, 13s, hell, 14s. You will tell the quality difference when it comes to a 17. My brother went from an iPhone 13 Pro to a 17, and he's been blown away with the battery life, the camera. So just stop doing the iterative, if you upgrade from 1 year at a time, well, I don't see that many upgrades. It's not really for you. It's for a person who's coming from an older iPhone to a new is where you can truly see the upgrades. But the camera gives me everything I need and desire for, and I can't wait to take it out on vacation, going out the country, some beautiful scenery. Can't wait to take some pictures of that and really see how it does, especially in that hot climate, to see if this thing slows up. And camera control, look, 18 Pro Max, just get rid of it. Also, Apple Intelligence, I don't really use that either, man. Just, hey, you know what, set me a timer, or hey, you know what, set a reminder. That's all the intelligence that I'm giving Siri. All right, that's just it. But overall, when it comes to the 17 Pro Max, I mean, listen, it's been a great experience. All right, I'm not taking nothing from it. The build quality has been good. It's been just another solid pro model when it comes to the 17 Pro Max. The only issues, like I said, as of recent, I've been having is my battery life is kind of crapped the bed a little bit. Not sure what that is. Did Apple just press that button because they know you don't realize how close the 18 Pro Max is around the corner, all right? June is done. All right, July, August, boom, September. Now we got new 18 Pro Maxes getting ready to be unboxed on channels like mine and so many other people out there. But if you're interested in the 17 Pro Max, if you're one of those people who like buying them secondhand, you don't need the latest and greatest. And when the 18 comes out, you want to go try to find you a good price 17 Pro Max. Listen, this is going to be the best iPhone that majority of you have ever tried. It is my best iPhone that has come out. I mean, I know that's cliche to say, but the battery life has really came back to that. The stability, just the trying to get back to the iPhone that we know. I feel like the 17 Pro Max was that step in the right direction, and I can't wait to see what they do with the 18. I know it might be iterative updates. It might be like an S model, but sometimes the S models is all we need to polish up the little things that could make a 17 Pro Max to the 18 Pro Max, a perfect little upgrade to what you already have. So that's kind of what my thoughts are about the iPhone 17 Pro Max after 9 months of use. Once again, man, these are the bourbon conversation that we have. I wish I had some bourbon to pour up, but it's at the bar downstairs. But if you rock with me, man, check into my live streams. That's when we do pour the bourbon up. I got to get back a little consistent with it. Sometimes we do them on Wednesdays, Mondays, but just get subbed up if you like the vibe that I got going on. Also, I don't get into leaks. But if you want to see the latest on what I feel about the iPhone Ultra, I'll be sure to pop that video right here. But if you also are looking at this later and you got a 17 Pro Max and you want to find the best case for it, hey, listen, I'll put that video right there as well.